Hi, John. Thanks for having me over. Are you excited about moving to Los Angeles? Would it be okay if I give myself a quick tour? If it's okay, let's use the kitchen table so we can lay everything out. Now, let's talk about getting you to Los Angeles. What I'd like to do first is review your situation and what's important to you about moving to Los Angeles. Would that be okay? John, I have three bottom line questions for you. Number one, are you definitely ready to sell your house? Great. Number two, will you price it to sell, or are you okay with just leaving it on the market for a long period of time? Number three, and most important, John, do you want me to get it sold for you? John, the purpose of our meeting today is twofold. Number one is for me to provide you with some important information about what it's going to take to get your home sold for top dollar. Number two is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to work with me in getting it sold. Does that sound good? Fair enough. And whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it'll become clear to you through our meeting that my goal is to get you what you want. If I can't help you, I'll tell you today, because I'm not just looking to get a listing. I'm very interested in helping you get to Los Angeles. Does that sound good? Great. So we're on the same page. Now, John, there's really one key item for us to discuss today, and that is to set the right price on your home. Does that make sense? Because you obviously don't want to put the home on the market to not have it sell, right? Great. Here's what I will do. I will do everything it takes through my action plan to get your house exposed to all the qualified buyers in the market. That's what you want, right? So the key today is for us to set the right price on your house to get the qualified buyers excited. Would you agree? In preparing for our meeting today, I did a thorough market study of your home, also called a comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with this? Perfect. And there are three key parts to the market study. Number one are the active listings. This is your competition. I call this Hopeland because it's what people hope to get from the sale of their home, but they don't know what it's actually going to sell for. Does that make sense? Number two are the expired listings. Do you know what these are? Exactly. These are homes that never sold. They wanted to sell, but something went wrong. I call this Never Never Land. Can you see why? Because you never want to be here. And number three are the sold listings. This is reality, because these are what homes have actually sold for. Does that make sense? So this is where we're going to focus our time today. Because obviously you don't want to just put your home on the market to not have it sell, right? Exactly. The purpose of the market analysis is to determine the value of your home First, as buyers will look at it, and second, as an appraiser will look at it. Does that make sense? First, an appraiser, because this is who the lender will hire to determine the value of your home based on comparable homes that have recently sold, which is what buyers are actually paying for now. Do you see that? And number two, to make sure that we price your home in a way that will make it attractive to buyers. Is a buyer only going to look at your home, or are they going to shop around and compare your home to others? Compare, obviously. And what are they going to compare? They're going to compare the features of your home, including the location, the condition, and the quality. And they're going to compare the price. Are you ready to take a look? This home is comparable to yours. Notice how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how big is the garage, when was it built, how many square feet. Your home has more value than this one. Can you see why? Now, notice how many days on the market. Exactly. Now, how's that going to work to get you to Los Angeles by March? So based on the market study and having seen your home, I'm going to recommend a price of $500,000. Can you see why that's the right price? That's going to get you the best price for your home in this market. So we can get you to Los Angeles by March, because that's what you want, right? Do you have any questions so far? Great. Are you ready for the next step? The net sheet gives you all the costs associated with selling your home. You do want to know these numbers, don't you? Great. These are the normal costs associated with selling a home. And it will show you what you will stand to gain once all expenses have been paid. Does that make sense? Based on a realistic sales price of $500,000 and a closing date of March 1st, here are your estimated total net proceeds. John, is this a number you can live with? I understand that it's less than you expected. However, is this a number that you could live with if you had to? Great. So we'll get it on the market at $500,000 because this is the right price that we agreed upon, correct? Great. Well, I'm ready for you to put me to work. Can I show you the next step? Great. First, we want to make sure that your home is ready, is in the best condition to be shown. Second, I'll be preparing the marketing for your property and launching my pre-marketing campaign, which will include getting your home exposed to all the buyers in the market and all the licensed realtors for their buyers. Because that's the kind of exposure you want, isn't it? Do you want me to get you the best exposure for all the buyers out there, right? Great, because that's exactly what you'll get with me. And with that exposure, assuming the market responds the way we expect, we'll be getting lots of buyers. I'll be following up with all that, which will give us the best offers. Then I will be negotiating those and ultimately getting your property sold for top dollar. So are you ready to start packing? Not today, but soon. Great. Any questions before we continue? Perfect. I'll ask you to initial the market analysis and the net sheet, and then we'll go through the rest of the paperwork. Congratulations.